Hi guys, in this episode I'm going to tell you 3 strategies on how to buy properties under market value. My name's Adam Panisi. I help people get educated in property investing and property development. So I'm going to chat to you about 3 strategies that you can use straight away to buy property or your next property development deal under market value. So strategy number 1 is become what's called an area expert. You might have heard me say this on other videos. Being an area expert means driving around the area, or if you can't physically be there, having a look at sales that have happened, working out which pockets are the more expensive, which properties are getting premium prices. So just being an expert so that when a property comes up, you know whether it's really good value or whether it's overpriced. So you've got to know what's attracting people to that area, so the demographics. So have a look at who are the demographics in the area. You've got ABS statistics that will tell you this. I like to look at all the demographics and statistics, but I personally like to drive around an area to get a feel for it. I find there's nothing better than driving the streets and actually getting a feel. If you can't physically visit a location, you can still do that virtually. You can do that through Google Maps. Google Street View shows you the streets. So you should look at what's sold in the area, then go to Street View, have a look at what the street looks like. Did it sell to an owner-occupier? Did it sell to an investor? What's the demographic of who's buying? Who is existing in the suburb? Is it young families buying their first house, or is it more of an established suburb where people are downsizing and there's professional couples coming in and the downsizers are looking at units in the area? So there's a range of different suburbs. The first thing is to become an area expert, know the area inside and out, and know that when a property comes up, whether it's on market or off market, you know in 5 seconds whether it's worth spending any more time on or not. So that's strategy number 1, be an area expert. Number 2, and I touched on it just before, was to sieve through properties really quickly. So number 2 is to go through as many properties as you can to wean out the rubbish from the good. So if a property comes up and you know that area really well, within 5 seconds or not, you'll say yay or nay. And you need to be specifically targeted on what you're wanting to buy. So I'll put that in strategy number 3, but let's just stick to number 2 for the moment, and that's just to go through heaps of properties, because the more you go through, the more deals you'll find. So the more diamonds in the rough that you'll find, and to be doing it really every day. It doesn't have to be for very long. If you can get through properties in 5 or 10 seconds and you've got people bringing them to you, then you can get through a lot of deals in like 5 or 10 minutes in a day. It's only when you spend the time on the good ones that's the more time consuming bit. But you don't want to be spending that time until you first of all sieve through it and then work out this is one worth spending more time on. So strategy number 3 to buying properties under market value is to work out your model on what you actually want, and then be super targeted and finding that model. So number 2 was being an area expert. Because I'm very targeted with what I'm chasing, there's not a huge amount of properties in every suburb with the criteria. So if you fit into the same category where there's not 100 or 200 properties in one suburb that's going to fit your criteria, well then you need to become an area expert in more suburbs. Or maybe you need to become an area expert in a whole pocket, where it encompasses 3 or 4 suburbs, and then you might be looking in another area. Don't cut yourself too short though, if it is just you looking, because you're going to miss deals when they come up if you're going to be too scattered. So I've found if it's just you looking for properties, you really need to be in maybe 2 pockets max that you know really well, and then when properties come up, you're going to jump on them straight away. So strategy number 3 to buying properties under market value is being targeted, knowing what you want and knowing the price that you're going to pay for it. So if you're just looking for a single residence, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and something comes up that's 4 bed, 2 bath, and it's in that price range, you're going to jump on it straight away because you're going to see value. But then keep in mind, location is the highest weighting in terms of giving property its value. So you always hear real estate agents talk about location, 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 and unfortunately I hate to admit it, but they're right. Location is what gives property its value. So becoming an area expert, you know the pockets, the streets, the particular properties where the value is going to be greater than another street in the same suburb. So I hope that helped you with finding properties under market value. And if you get some wins from applying some of these strategies, or you want to know how to become an area expert as strategy number 1 or strategy number 2, going through as many properties as possible and being able to do that quickly, or strategy number 3, then working out your initial model on what you want to build, what you want to buy, then I'll break that down into each one and give you some information or further details about each one of those strategies. Thanks for watching. If you want to leave me a comment, or if you want me to do a video with another topic, please let me know. I'd really love to hear from people who want to learn more about property investing and property development. And I hope you've really gotten value out of this video, and enjoy the rest of your day or night, whatever time you're watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.